So you guys just couldn't get enough of me, could you? I'm just kidding. Welcome back to another episode or video. It's not really an episode. It is a series, but you know, it's just another video of Slime Girl. This one in particular is a speed paint of Boom Slime. So I made her really, you know, explosive and red in color. I have a feeling you're all gonna like it. I did mess up at the beginning, so just ignore that. I end up changing it. But like I said in my last video, this one's gonna be a Reddit video. I'm gonna spin the wheel right now and we're gonna see what we're gonna read off of. And I hope you guys like the format I do for it. If it does turn into a video one, I have not a failsafe, but like another layout for that. But let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see what we're gonna be reading from today. What is it? Oh, it's TIFU. Alright, I thought it was superpowers. That would have been a fun one, but this should be interesting as well. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so luckily with these, it looks like they're all text posts, so I could just record the audio. This one, it says, "Time I effed up by laughing at an injured child and then making fun of that child's mom." I'm gonna feel a lot of shame, aren't I? Alright, so today I took my son to the park so he could run around at the playground and get some of his energy out. I was sitting on one of the benches that are scattered around the perimeter of the playground, next to a woman who was probably a few years older than me. I'm not a fan of small talk, so I wasn't talking to her or even looking at her. I was staring off into space when I should have been watching my son, to be fair, and out of the corner of my eye I saw a 5 or 6 year old girl running towards the swing set. She attempted to jump over the swing set, and bam, her feet got caught on it and she face planted. I honestly didn't feel really bad, but I couldn't help but giggle a little. Now, of course, with my luck, the woman sitting next to me was this child's mother. She looked at me with pure disgust on her face, and I kind of just stared at her trying to think of a way to justify my laughing. She immediately ran over to her child, and I, very maturely, decided that it was about time to go, and I got up and started to walk away, when the mother tapped my shoulder and told me that she hopes the same thing happens to my child. So I sort of snapped and said, "Well, if your child is anything like you, then she deserved that." And then I walked to my son without looking back and left. Just an honest mistake. It was just sheer unluckiness. I would have laughed too. Kids are stupid. And there's a whole subreddit for that, which I love. And it's fun to watch kids get hurt on slides and things of the sort. And I stand by it. She's not in the wrong. She may have effed up a little bit, but that's like some day-to-day stuff where it really doesn't matter. Let's look at another one. These are kind of just like oopsies. Oh my god, this one's an XL. This is time I effed up by having a threesome. I'm not gonna look at that one. I'm trying to keep it somewhat clean here. Alright, let's just go with this one. Time I effed up by eating raw beef. It's pretty short. Well, this actually happened 2 weeks ago, but I've been suffering the consequences. So I, 19 female, was scrolling through TikTok while making dinner for my family. Oh gosh, she's got a family. As I was scrolling, I see a girl, can't remember her username, eat raw beef and talk about these amazing health benefits. As it turns out, I was making steak fingers, fried beef cut into strips, and decided I'd eat a little bit just to see how it tastes. I ended up eating 2 strips and it was good. A day or 2 later, my stomach starts hurting and I brush it off. It's been 2 weeks and stomach hurts worse now than before. And I've been keeping it a secret because it's weird to tell someone I ate raw beef, and I think I have salmonella. You probably do. Go to the doctor. Don't put it on Reddit. This was 4 hours ago. That's the thing that kind of hits me too, that these things are happening in real time. Like if it's a recent post, like from like 7 hours ago. And these are all pretty recent, so get some help.
Stop it. Get some help.
I'm trying to read some good ones. Oh shoot. This one says, time I effed up. I just wanted to play Minecraft and instead saw my aunt's nudes. How young is this kid? Oh shoot. He says, when I was 14 years old, I remembered that I purchased Minecraft on my 26-year-old aunt's iPhone a couple years back when it was, yeah, I guess. Honestly, I haven't played it on iPhone, on the mobile version. I recently got the Windows version of it, which turns out if you bought the Java edition, you get that one with it. So that's awesome. I want to do a stream. I'm probably gonna do a test stream at some point, sometime soon with one of my friends, just to see if we could get things going. So hopefully that could end up on the channel. But back to the story. I asked her if I could sign into her iCloud on my iPhone so I can download the game without having to rebuy it. Again, I feel like I've done that. She gave me her info. I signed into her iCloud and went to the App Store to install the game. It wasn't working. Yeah, I don't think it works like that. Now that I think about it. I soon realized that I signed into the iCloud backup by accident instead of the App Store. I corrected that mistake and began to install the game. Moments later, I received a notification from iCloud saying camera roll backup is complete. Out of curiosity, I checked my camera roll, and what I witnessed changed my demeanor. It was over 50 nude photos and videos ranging from my aunt masturbating, playing with her toys, and multiple videos of her having sex with her boyfriend. He was only 14. I saw every photo and watched every video. He's like, no, I'm not gonna. I mean, while I have it, he's like, oh. He actually went through them, like, deliberately. Looking back on it now, I can't bear to stomach how truly disgusting I actually was and how much I fucked myself up. All I wanted to do was play Minecraft and instead was met with something that changed my perception. Edit. I knew I was going to spark controversy when writing this, but just to let people know, I'm 22 now. I have gone to therapy, and keep in mind, this was my first time seeing any kind of sexual content. What the hell? I like that one. I'm gonna upload it. Imagine that. Like, this dude just wants to play Minecraft. Like every 14-year-old does. I remember being in that stage. Whew. I don't know the damages that could cause, but rest in peace, user. I'm not gonna say his username. I don't know if that should, you know. Oh my god. This one's called Time I Effed Up by Checking a Random Thumb Drive. The consequences weren't severe, but the emotional scars are. I was told at school today that we need to buy a USB drive to store our schoolwork on. So I'm a cheap bastard. I decided to rummage around my apartment to see if I had one before I bought a new one. I was looking through some technology basket, mostly uses cables, outdated tech. Oh, okay. It's like a basket with like a junk drawer with like old mice. I used to have one of those. When my surprise, there lay a USB stick I've never seen before. A gift from the gods, maybe? I pull it out and my USB-C to USB-A adapter. While I'm in there, I pop on over on my laptop and see if it's empty, full of junk or full of important stuff. My adapter is borderline junk and it takes a couple minutes of getting in the right position before it registers and I can open the files. God, I hate when USBs are like that. This was the worst mistake of my life. It's full of prawn. But it's also full of everyday photos like family member of mine. They were in middle school and they put an ungodly amount of hardcore on a USB and just left it around for family to find. I have no idea how to feel. My image of this person is forever changed. How can I move on with my life knowing that they spank it to hardcore breeder hentai? Do I say anything? Do I save the innocent photos or delete the whole thing? I'm never gonna emotionally recover from this. Oh my god. Like, it's a younger sibling too. In my experience, honestly, I just don't tell them anything. You could give them looks, but they won't know what they're about. But don't tell them directly. Like, I guess kind of mention, like, make jokes on the topic. Because that's how I learned a little bit more about my siblings. Let's just leave it at that. I went full detective, but I mean, to each their own. Like what you see on your free time, that's no one's business but yours. That's my belief. But for them to have it there, I mean, it's kind of out in the open now. He left like the evidence just there. I don't know how you go about doing that. If I had that on a flash drive, I would put that under lock and key. and encrypt the damn drive. But I don't have anything like that. All my stuff is like school games, like stuff that we cracked back in the day, like Minecraft and The Binding of Isaac. I have that for free. I never bought it on Steam. I always played it off that USB. Good times. Alright, this next one's called Today I effed up by making my mom think I was in my room. So this happened 2 days ago. I woke up with a sharp pain in my balls, probably because of weird sleeping positions. I went into the kitchen and grabbed some ice, wrapped it in a napkin, and started comforting my swollen balls. I had locked my room because I didn't want family members to witness that, but my mom tried to barge in my room as usual for some work. She yelled at me to open the door and I asked her to give me 5 minutes. After a couple of minutes, I opened the door and went to throw the napkin in the washing machine. What? Why there? My mom saw that and probably thought it was a cum rag, which I threw in the washing machine with other clothes. There was lots of disgust in her eyes, but she didn't say anything, and I didn't realize what it looked like until now. This is a funny, quick story. Why would you put in the? I thought it was a nap. Oh, I don't know. Maybe a cloth. You should have just used like a napkin. I don't know. You shouldn't have. How bad was the pain? I don't know. I'm not gonna judge. But I think we have time for one more. TIFU by doing the one chip challenge. I don't even know what that is. My local gas station started selling them a few days ago. Oh, is it that bag of chips that's like super hot and it only comes with one? Alright, I think I know what it is now. I thought it'd be a good idea to try it. Obviously, it was horrible and I knew that it would be a no-brainer because I have a low spice tolerance. After swallowing said chip, I instantly went for some chocolate milk to get the spice out of my mouth, which only made it worse. I'm trying everything from honey to lemon juice to peanut butter to make the pain stop. This took about 15 minutes. After that settles down, I go play some games with a friend. Little did I know, that chip wasn't done with me yet. My stomach starts hurting and my kidney feels like it's about to fail. I feel like I need to throw up, so I get up and go to the bathroom. The moment I do, it feels like my stomach explodes. I'm talking the type of pain that makes you want to die. When I throw up, it's chunky and full of peanuts. I'm laying on the bathroom floor to get some coldness on my body because I'm heating up and doing it fast. I crawl in the bathtub and make myself a cold bath to soak in. Every move I make amplifies the pain in my stomach, to a point where I pass out in my bathtub for about 30 minutes. When that pain finally stops, I'm scared to get up out of fear it's starting again. But eventually I get the courage to climb out and dry off. And according to a website my parents found, who by the way have watched all this unfold, I still have another day or two of this before I'm okay. I have since made my way to bed to tell everyone this. Word to the wise, do not try if you don't have a high spice tolerance. This was 19 hours ago, they're still going through it and you can tell. I want to see some of the comments. It will just, it'll be just as spicy on the way out too. And then they commented, they replied, just took a piss and it was spicy out that end too. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, you'll never catch me doing that. People still rip on me because I think Takis are hot. And screw those chips. They're like hot taquitos. And taquitos are F-tier chips. I don't care what y'all say. On that topic, I should do a tier list on foods someday. If you guys want it, let me know. But that's all for today's video. Sorry. And until next time, bye-bye.